Are you ready to step into 2024's energy? Because we have so much of it. I'm going to be doing the astrology and the angel card reading for the first half of January 2024. Sorry, I may hopefully not say that too many times. But I will tell you, there is a lot of energy in play. There's not tons of it. There are several days where we just don't have any planets moving in or out of alignment. So it's kind of like an easier read than I will say normally. But we do have some big ones coming up later on in January. And not that any of these aren't bad. It's one of those or good. It's just kind of something to be aware of. This is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman. I'm an intuitive psychic medium here in the Sugar Land area. That's just outside of Houston. So let's get ready with our angel cards and astrology reading for January 2024. So let's start out with January 1st. We have Venus in the sign of Sagittarius squaring Saturn in the sign of Pisces. So let's talk about the planets. Venus is our planet of attraction and love and relationships in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius ends kind of like a very lucky energy for it, very optimistic energy with it, and it's squaring, which means it's kind of really bringing action, kind of like which one is going to move, which one is going to bring over or kind of take over the other one. Against Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Saturn is our planet of law, instruction, and kind of foundations. And Pisces is that intuitive, imaginative energy, kind of like that flow of energy. So let's start out with 2024 starts out with a little bit of a kind of a crazy note with both of these kind of hanging over our New Year's Eve kind of energy, and enjoy the start of our new year by kind of like sleeping in and really allowing our imagination to flow. This is the day that we're just going to be like in the flow of imagination, kind of creating. What do we want to create in our world? What do we want to bring into existence in our new world? And I have tons of videos of like how to work with 2024's energy to kind of get our goals done, kind of work towards things. And I do have a couple of events coming up in my home too, so that'll be kind of fun and different. So this is kind of a day to kind of like be lazy and kind of take it easy and kind of like let go of 2023's energy and move into 2024's energy with this amazing energy. Yes. Also on January 1st, we have Mercury going direct in the sign of Sagittarius. So it's been in full retrograde since beginning of December 2023, and now it's going in, it's not necessarily moving direct, it's going out of full retrograde energy into post shadow energy, and it won't be out of post shadow energy until like later on in January, but things starting to lighten up and kind of ease things kind of moving forward. So on this is a really great note, kind of moving forward optimistically and kind of setting those revolutions or kind of what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to think about? So this is another day of kind of like pushing that energy of like thinking is that what you should be doing on January 1. This is kind of like, because Mercury's still in retrograde energy, not full complete retrograde energy, but in post shadow energy, like what do you want to bring in? What are your New Year's resolutions, and what do you want to create in 2024, and really thinking about that energy. So kind of just connecting to that part of it. This could also be jotting down a few ideas or that sort of thing, but you don't want to go into it like, yes, this is what I want to do. This is kind of like that energy of just like, let's think about it. What do I want to create in my world? So let's pull an angel card for January 1. And this is the one, I know it's the top one. Divine timing. This is divine timing that both of these events happen on January 1, a day that we usually kind of sleep in, take it easy, and don't really want to work on too much. So this is kind of like that amazing energy of, well, let's take it easy. Divine timing is telling us this is the day to take it easy. This is the day to kind of relax and not push too many things, but really think about what do we want to bring into 2024 with us. We do not have any motion on January 2nd. So we'll just do an angel card reading, and this is the one right here. Focus. What you really want to be focusing in on January 2nd is, yes, everything is still in motion before, but this is kind of one of those cards of like bringing this energy. What do you want to focus your energy on? What do you really want to create in 2024? And kind of bringing that around, kind of like maybe this is the day you start a little research, or kind of like bringing that energy forward a little bit more. So on January 3rd, we still don't have any planets in motion. So here we go. January 3rd, this one right here. Kind of just jumped out at me. Did it jump out at you? It jumped out at me. This is all about truth and integrity, and kind of really standing in our truth. Like, what do we truthfully or honestly want to get out of our way and do? I know so many people that want to create something, but they also want to create something and almost like have it handed to you, but you have to create it. The truth and integrity is you have to create this energy. You have to bring this forward. What is it that you want to bring forward? What is this that you want to bring forward? This is going to be like, energy. Here we go. So on January 4th, we actually have a planet in motion. We have Mars entering the sign of Capricorn. So Mars is our planet of aggression, action, desires, courage, kind of like passion, energy. And that's entering the sign of Capricorn, which is all about driven and being strategic and like really disciplined, kind of like moving forward. And so this is kind of one of those days that you really want to start tackling or kind of taking over your New Year's resolutions and kind of like writing them down and thinking about the energy and kind of get into like the ambitiousness of Capricorn's energy. Over the next 6 weeks, we are going to have like this energy of Mars in the sign of Capricorn. And this gives us the power to kind of like climb and really go through things and really like, what do I want to push into? And we have 6 weeks of this, of just this amazing push energy. What do we want to push into? What do we want to create? And this is going to kind of really amplify our energies. So for January 4th, we are going to pull an angel card. It's not that one. It's, no, this one. Okay. This one is romance. And this is kind of like the romance of, not necessarily a romance, but this is kind of like a romance of what do you want to bring into your world? What do you want to create in your world? What is the love that you want to create? That's what romance is all about. And what do you want to nurture? When you're romancing somebody, you're doing things, you're in action like Mars. You are driven by your passions like Mars and Capricorn. So really thinking about that amazing energy of kind of like pushing this forward. What do we want to bring in? And we've really got to think about those ideas and that energy of it. Like, yes, here we go. This is going to be an amazing energy. Okay. So for the next few days, the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, we have no planets in alignment. So we're just going to do some cards. So January 5th, for some reason, it's this one that's pulling forward. January 5th is blessings. This, we're still in Mars's energy, but this is a blessing of kind of like having a few days without any planets really moving around in different signs or different conjunctions. And this is really blessings. Like, what are the blessings that we want to bring into our lives? And what are the blessings that we want to create in 2024? Not only for ourselves, but other people in the world as well. So January 6th, it's this card. January 6th is all about manifesting. So we have these few days to kind of like just relax it out and manifest. What do you want to create in your manifesting? What do you want to create in that energy? What do you want to bring forward? Are there places that you want to travel to? Start looking at those. Maybe there's places that you want to go visit. Maybe there's places that you want to do, or whatever it is, museums, places, parks. I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, oh, I'm so excited about 2024's energy because they're going to be traveling to different national parks. And I was like, that sounds like so much fun. So all of this comes in with this amazing energy. Let's go to January 7th. This one is our card. This is ideas and inspiration. And of course we want ideas and inspirations because we're working on our resolutions for 2024. So ideas and inspiration, not necessarily getting on the computer and just looking at other people's videos. What is it that really pushes you? What is the thing that you really want to say, I created this? Not following someone else's design, but what do you want to create in this energy? Let's go to January 8th. That one. January 8th is all about nature. This is a great day to kind of get out into nature and kind of really find what you want to bring in. This is a great day to kind of like amplify that energy. What do you want to bring in? What is it that you want to create? January 9th, we have our sun in the sign of Capricorn trining Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So let's talk about this. Our sun is our ego. And it's kind of like all aspects of our ego. In the sign of Capricorn, which is driven and passionate and patient, that sort of thing. Trining is all about like kind of accepting or kind of finding this comfortable energy between the sun in Capricorn and Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is our kind of crazy hippy dippy kind of planet, and this is kind of like unpredictable, loves changes, loves rebellion, reforming, all that kind of stuff, like change in the sign of Taurus, which is all about what do you value in your changes, what are you valuing in what you're doing. So this is a great day to kind of bring in like a very creative, very productive energy, and it gives us a strong work ethic today of kind of like achieving our goals or working towards things and kind of overcoming some of the obstacles or things that have been getting in our path. So it's kind of like, what do we want to bring in this energy? What do we want to create in this energy? It's kind of like, where do you want to go with this? So on January 9th, let's do an angel card. That one is all about support. Your angels and guides are always supporting you in what you want to do. What is it that you want to create in your life? What are the creative projects that you want to do? Your angels and guides are on your side, so you need to have a convo with everybody, kind of like, let's get everybody together. What do we want to really work on this? What is it that we want to bring forward? This is a great energy for us. Next, on January 10th, we don't have any planets in alignments or changing signs, and I really feel like it's right in... Ooh, this one's not even supposed to be there, so let's pull that one. January 10th is all about playfulness, playing in the energy of our new year. Kind of really, this is a great day to get out and get grounded in it, kind of do a meditation with a tree or grounding your feet into Mother Earth, into 2024's energy is a great way to start out this amazing energy. Okay, let's go to January 11th. The only movement we have is we have our new moon in the sign of Capricorn, and this is our first new moon of 2024. So this is going to be super productive, and this is all about working on our new year resolutions, kind of bringing them out, getting a great day to start new projects, maybe apply for new jobs or career changes. And this could be making your dreams come true, because we have literally the first full moon of Capricorn is all about, our new moons are all about new energy. Capricorn is all about driven and being determined and being disciplined. And then we've got it on a double date. We've got it January 11th, so we have the 1-1 energy as well. We have a lot of energy kind of pushing this new energy coming in. So literally all you need to do is grab a hold and keep going. You don't need to stop. You don't need anything else. You just need to grab a hold and keep going with this energy. It's going to be amazing. Let's see. January 12th, we have Mars in the sign of Capricorn, trine Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Mars, our planet of action and aggression, moving forward. Capricorn, driven, patient, strategic energy. Trining is all about like finding this comfortable blend between the two energies. Jupiter is our planet of luck, expansion, and growth, and it's in the sign of Taurus, which is always asking us, what are we kind of bringing forward in this energy? What are we kind of driven in? What is our passion? Where do we want to go? And kind of like that persistent energy. This is an aspect that brings kind of like that golden touch to everything that we do. Kind of that liquid gold will be dripping off of everything. Luck is on your side, so don't be afraid to take a gamble where business and finances are concerned. Make sure that you make it strike, do something, make something happen on this amazing January 12th, because it has amazing energy for us. It's like this amazing energy for us. Now, also on January 12th, we have Juno goes retrograde in the sign of Virgo. Now, I know a lot of people have never even heard of Juno. Juno is an asteroid that we kind of keep track of it because it's one of the ones that can really affect us. It is just a little bit smaller than Pluto, so it's not huge, but it can affect us. And feeling the wrath of Juno over the next few months as an asteroid of marriage and commitments begins moving backwards in the sign of Virgo. So it's one of those in retrograde. This is going to be bringing us a strong pick apart our relationships, kind of like autopsy of what relationships went wrong, what could we have changed or done differently, what are the things that we should have done or could have done or they should have done or they could have done, and all of that thinking about things. And this is kind of like a superficial kind of energy, and it doesn't really expect us to be perfect, but it's one of those, it's kind of like being realistic, like what are the real changes we should have made or could have made, and kind of looking at that autopsy and kind of bringing that into our new relationships. That didn't work out, but what do we want to bring into this amazing energy? So for January 12th, what's that one? January 12th, new beginnings. When we really understand what we've been through in our life and kind of the relationships that didn't work out, kind of the relationships that were like, could have done better, this brings us into an amazing energy of what comes up next. How do we make those changes, and kind of since we've looked at what's happened, now let's make some changes and bring in something brand new beginnings for us. Let's go to January 13th. We have Mercury entering the sign of Capricorn. Now it's backed up enough in retrograde, in post-shadow energy, to kind of come back into Capricorn for a little bit. After a few weeks of flights of fancy in Sagittarius, we kind of get really serious about our goals and our reputation. Our planet of communication is really entering the sign of the hard-headedness. Capricorn energy is all about being driven and strategic and really kind of push, kind of like that ram energy, like let's keep going. And this is all about our ambitions and what do we want to change and how do we want to change things. So this is a great energy to kind of like kick in right before the middle of the month. Let's see, January 13th, our card is here at the back, that one. Spiritual growth. I will tell you, most people should have spiritual growth on what you want to do in 2024. Understanding your abilities, understanding about your abilities is very powerful. So make sure that that's something really important for you. January 14th, we have no planets in motion at all. So this is just going to be an angel card, and I think it's this one. Here we go. New love. This really brings in a lot of aspirations for us in new love in 2024, new things for us to fall in love with. And what is the love aspect that you want to bring in? What is that love aspect that you want to bring to us? I know, exciting. Now let's go into January 15th. January 15th, our sun in Capricorn sextiling Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So our sun is our ego. And it's one of those that's in the sign of Capricorn, which is strategic and determined and disciplined. And in sextiling, we are trying to be like this creative flow, kind of bringing in something new. Neptune is our planet of dreams and intuition and bringing that forward. In the sign of Pisces, it's all about intuition. So it's kind of like this woo-woo energy of like flowing. This is an ideal aspect for us to make the world what we want it to be, a better place. What is it that we want to do? This is a great day to kind of volunteer, get involved in the community, what's going on, and really make an impact to our community. And that is a great way to think about this, kind of like what is the impact that you want to make in your community today? Do something, volunteer, or sign up for a program or like that to kind of get involved in what's going on. I know my neighborhood or my community has several things that you can really step into. This is emerging energy for us. This is something that we're kind of like being pushed into, of like, I want to emerge into this energy that I haven't been in before. Volunteering is a great way to kind of push your energy into new areas, and it really gets you around new and different people that you may not normally meet or greet. That's what you're going to find in when you start really getting into our emergent energy. So I will tell you, just in a few days after this finishes, January 20th, I will be having my New Year and New You group reading. We were going to have it at a local hotel, and it looks like we are not selling the tickets, and that is okay. I know a lot of people are really hurting for money this year, so we're going to slam that back to my house, which kind of makes it more easy and a little bit less suspicious on my pocketbook that I need to pay for everything. So I'm super excited about that, to bring it back home to me, because a lot of people are really comfortable in my home. So I'm really excited about that energy. And I've got a lot of people that are interested in this. So if you are interested, go ahead and purchase your tickets. Purchase your tickets at ruththeresa.com/events. You can go straight there and purchase your tickets. I do still have some on a mega sale from 2023 Christmas time frame. So if there's any of those left, you can do that. If you bring a friend, that is also special. I will have some gift ideas and some gifts for you to purchase. I may also have my crystal lady, Miss Nan, come back in with some crystals. Just depends on how the weather is. I guarantee you this is going to be an amazing group reading, and this is going to get you ready for 2024's energy, because I'm going to do an angel card reading for every month of the year. And then on top of that, I'm so excited. And then I'm going to open up the floor and kind of like really take questions. Like, what do you want to know about your 2024 year? What do you want to know of where you're going? Where everybody's energy is going to be at? And how are we going to kind of finish 2024 energy? Kind of like, where are we going with all of this? There is some amazing energy coming in 2024 with a lot of changes included in that. So I thank you so much for joining me today. And I know that we'll be talking again soon.